What is a life hack that seems fake, but is a true lifesaver?
If you're having trouble staying awake in class, at a meeting, see how long you can keep one of your feet lifted slightly off the ground.
If a man is in an accident, car, ladder fall, etc., and he gets an beep, don't move him. He has a spinal injury.
During pollen season, rinse your hair before bed. Otherwise you're just depositing pollen on your pillowcase every night and then rolling your face in it all night. And then multiply that by how many nights you use the same pillowcase. Rubbing vegetable oil, or any cooking oil, on your hands after you cut up jalapenos or other hot peppers. It gets rid of the awfulness that would normally be left in your hands from the peppers. I rub my hands with oil and then wash it off with dish soap. I can totally remove my contacts after doing this. It's crazy how well this works.
Dawn dish soap is better for cleaning tubs than any bathroom cleaner. Consider that when you bathe you're mostly washing of body oils, dirt, skin. Dawn is so effective at cleaning oil it's used to clean up after oil spills. You can use a small amount and it cleans pretty effortlessly with circles on a sponge.
That rubbing alcohol removes chewing gum. I'd go through a 20-layer deep marketing funnel to get to that tip because it really does work. Also wow, thank you for all of the awards, nice Redditors. I completely forgot I left this comment and came back and my notifications had blown up.
True lifesaver, if you are ever attacked by a dog, push your forearm into the bite. This pries the jaws apart and prevents them from clamping down. If a dog is attacking you, the best thing you can do is offer your forearm, push as far back as possible, and then grab the dog by the scruff of its neck with your other hand to hold it. The dog is now functionally muzzled and you have control of its head. The sooner and harder you push into the bite, the less damage the bite will do.
Yell at your vacuum cleaner to get your dogs to stop barking at it.
If your ring gets stuck on your finger, Windex will slide it right off. Worked at a jewelry store for 5+ years.
Whenever you accidentally set off your smoke alarm, give your pets a treat so they learn to come to you when there actually is a fire and you need to escape.
If you have the right of way, take it. It makes driving more predictable and therefore caused fewer accidents.
Counting really slowly with the goal of reaching 150 is a decent way to fall asleep. If you have any thoughts during it, just let them play out, and if you forget what number you're on, just go from what you last remember. If you make any major movements, just start again. The goal is to force your brain into slowing down and not having any jerky motions or thoughts, and eventually reaching such a level of carelessness that you eventually fall asleep without realizing. Helped me quite a few times, especially with rain sounds. Hope it helps some of you too.
All your kindling for a fire is wet and all you have is matches and snacks. Any corn chip will light into a ball of flames.
If your car is overheating, turn your heat on full blast. When you turn the heat on in a car, it pulls heat from the engine into the cab, thus cooling the engine. I was taught this in driver's ed. 23 years ago, when in high school my buddy's car would run really hot, I told him to turn the heat on. He wouldn't. I had to convince him it was true by saying I would pay for resulting damage if the temp didn't go down. It was the wintertime, and that heat was so dang hot we had to roll the windows down. But we watched his engine temp drop. I don't believe it's especially uncommon, but if no one ever told you, it would seem counterintuitive. Edit, you go to sleep and tell your wife, hey, I made a comment and it has like 400 likes. Then you wake up and your 6Y lifetime karma has doubled. I do hope it helps someone, somewhere, sometime that didn't already know about it. A few things as a response to some common comments. This doesn't work on electric cars depending on your mechanical issue. It may not work at all. It has worked for a lot of people with evidence in this chain. Those junior to me learned this from Dairy of a Wimpy Kid. Those around my generation learned this from Hank Hill. If I can have a millionth of the influence of Hank Hill, I'll take it. Also, King of the Hill Reboot News, https://screenrant.com/king-hill-reboot-different-original-fans/closing parenthesis. If you want to know how it works better than me saying, it pulls heat off the engine, ask your mechanic or look for those that explained it better in this thread. This is not a permanent fix, this is to get you somewhere to safely address this issue. If you can't afford repairs and do this long term, you are gambling. Know when to hold em, know when to fold em. You read all these comments. I hope you have a great day. Makeup remover on deodorant stains. Vixela randomly brought it up while talking to chat on Twitch. My husband has a lot of t-shirts with white, stained armpits, so I gave it a shot. It worked. Shocked face, edit, I should probably clarify that I used remover *wipes, just a generic store brand pack of cleansing towelettes, on my husband's old antiperspirant stained t-shirts from his bachelor days. He switched to a non-staining deodorant a while back. There are a lot of other helpful hacks for this issue added in replies. I'll have to try denim or dryer sheets next time I find a stain to try it on, smiley face.
Vinegar in a plastic bag with rubber band tied around any faucet will make the faucet like new. I'm talking decade-old rust and stuff gone, and water flows like the first day. Edit, also works on showerhead. You can unscrew those and leave them in a bowl full of vinegar.
From the amazing book, The Gift of Fear, by Gavin de Becker, a woman alone who needs assistance is actually far better off choosing someone and asking for help, as opposed to waiting for an unsolicited approach. The person you choose is nowhere near as likely to bring you hazard as is the person who chooses you.
Clean jewelry with dish soap, since other cleaning supplies might scratch it, like hand soap or anything that exfoliates, or chemically react with the metals, usually that's harsh cleaning supplies, and dish soap is intended to clean glass and ceramic without scratching it and silverware without reacting with the metal, etc.
Run your wrists under cold water or rub an ice cube on your pulse points to cool down all over quickly when you get overheated. It seems obvious, but I didn't realize it until last summer working in a warehouse with no AC.
This thread is what LPT aspires to be.
If you've written on a dry erase board, or any glossy surface with a permanent marker, like a Sharpie, just draw over it with a dry erase marker and it will wipe right off. Smell is closely associated with memory. If you're studying for an exam, buy an odd-scented eraser, like pickle scent. Every time you try to memorize something, take a sniff. Take that eraser to the test and sniff it when you're having trouble remembering an answer.
Being extra nice to strangers when you need help will get you really far, oftentimes further than you expect. Customer service especially.
Use shaving cream as anti-fog. I used it on the inside of my motorcycle visor. Smear it on, let it dry, then rinse off and dry. It also works for bathroom mirrors. You can use it on a small spot so you can still see when you get out of the shower.
Learn how to fall, where to hit, how to disperse energy. It can really save you in uncertain situations.